Live, live, live. Hey guys, gotta tighten this up a little bit. You're looking like garbage. This is live. The Marty Zakala channel.
Good evening, race fans. Welcome to heat number 3 of XCAL qualifying in advance of tomorrow night's SimRacer Coin 350 here at the Lanier National Speedway. I'm Marty Sakala. Glad you could join us here on the broadcast for heat number 3. Heat 3 of tonight's race is brought to you by the Higgins Spotter Pack, as we are technically at the halfway point of heats tonight. Want more Higgins, the XCAL Superfan outside of the halfway point? Introducing Higgins, the XCAL Spotter Pack. Over 500 messages of Higgins that can be used in any iRacing event. Coming on the Monday next week. To pre-order your copy, send $10 to president@xcalracing.com on PayPal with note hashtag Where's Higgins. The Spotter Pack is a rated R and everything the title implies. So here we go for heat number 3. 10 numbers have made it in. Trevor Birchmeyer in the 1, Brendan Varney in the 2, Joel Campbell in the 4, John Fraley in the 06, Kendrick Cryer in the 15, Chase Johnson the 57, Octavio Rondeletto the 77, Shane Briggs in the 999, also Christopher Johnson in the 18 has made it in, and same with Aiden Murray in the 25. Qualifying is officially complete, and we are all set to go. But first, let's give you the starting lineup. It's Luke Turpin, the XCAL points leader, that takes the front row. Next to him, it is the helmet, Kenny Tripp. Row 2, Patrick Sullivan, Tyler Jalbert. Sullivan close to making it in last week, or last heat, I should say. Row 3 is Jordan Babinger, Tyler Bichelder. Row 4, Sean Andrews, Mike Stoddard. Rounding out the top 10, Tyler McRae and Greg Holes. Row number 12 is Travis Sukup and Dwayne Robinson. On through the grid we go. In row 7, it's Charlie Beals and Christopher Johnson. Row number 8, remember Christopher Johnson may be in. However, though, he is qualifying for Austin Edwards in the rest of the heats because Edwards has already made it in. Ryan Seams, Derek Colson make up row 8. Cole Patrick and Art Hendren make up row number 9. And in row 10, Chris Spangler and Logan Jones. Row 11, Johnny B, John Brancaccio, Jeremy Leto, and rounding out the field is Robert Colgan. 23 drivers will take the green here for 50 laps. Let's listen in to Aaron Hillebush.
I was in the Discord.
And we're a little bit late on that. Our event sponsor for tomorrow night, SimRacer Coin. Sim Racing Esports meets crypto and blockchain technology. Earn SimRacer coins, buy setups, paints, coaching, or join realistic leagues. Learn more at simracercoin.org. SimRacer Coin. Racing is life. 1 to green until we get the green flag. Luke Turpin coming off of a tough ending to his race last week at Concord, starting on pole. Currently right now it belongs to Brandon Varney with a 14.725. Octavio Rondeletto is currently second quick. 50 laps around Lanier. Who's it going to be that wins, and how's it going to be done? 50 laps. Heat number 3 is about to go down. We are green at Lanier. Off of quarter number 4 for the first time, it's Luke Turpin that comes across the line. That will lead lap 1, but here comes Tyler Jalbert down to the bottom, looking for position number 2 on Kenny Tripp. Good battle there for the race lead. Patrick Sullivan in 4th in the battle for the final transfer spots on between Jordan Babinger and Tyler Bichelder. Off of turn 4, give Bichelder the nod over Babinger by just about a bumper, and big contact in the back of the pack from the sounds of it, but looks like no yellow. We're staying green for right now. Meanwhile, oh, we got one car way loose, 3 wide off of turn 4. Looks like everyone saved it. We're all stacked up throughout the field, so that's good to see. But we stay green, and the top 4 have pulled away. We continue on in the battle for 5th. Jordan Babinger inside on Bichelder, taking the short way around the track, and we got trouble. Yellow lights are on for the first time in Heat 3, and it's Dwayne Robertson that goes around and brings the first caution out of heat number 1. Logan Jones, we're also getting reports, has crashed too in the 06. He keeps it straight. But Dwayne Robinson involved in another crash here at Lanier today, and I believe he is already putting it in park and has called it a race. Keep in mind, he's in a little bit of trouble here. He's already got one strike, one more strike, and he is done and parked for the next 3 races. This time looks like it was a netcode situation. McRae causes a stack up hard into the outside wall with a 66 involved too. That's Christopher Johnson. Same with the 21 of R. Hendren, who's lost the front bumper on his machine. Let's take you from another angle there. Yeah, let's go one more. One more angle, and we will go in slow-mo. This will probably give us the best shot here. McRae overdrives it here and comes up into the 28 of Mike Stoddard. Then the 14 came down into Colson and tried to overcorrect. So I think this could go on the 14 for an EOL situation. Let's take you on board with Will Robertson there in his situation. Hard contact there. So tough break for Robertson there. We are coming to 1 lap to green here at the start-finish line, and we are doubling them up right now. So let's reset the field for you here. Luke Turpin, Kenny Tripp, row 1. Row 2, Tyler Jalbert, Patrick Sullivan, Jordan Babinger, Tyler Berschelder. Row 3, row 4, Sean Andrews and Mike Stoddard. And row 5, Tyler McRae and Derek Colson. 5 drivers transfer. Your top 5, by the way, all in the top 15 in points, so even if they don't all make it, they are all locked into the show. Here we go, back to green once again. And you saw one car come back onto the track. That was a very critical, close call for Jeremy Leno. We're wrecking in the back of the pack once again. And around, you've got the 29 of Chris Spangler. Also the 96 of Ryan Seams, but no caution from the sounds of it. We stay green off of turn 2. The pack is on the heels of the drivers that just spun. Kenny Tripp puts the bumper to Luke Turpin. Turpin is sideways on the exit of the corner. The field checks up, and here comes Tyler Jalbert to the bottom. Another car has crashed as Travis Sukup in the 52. No yellow flag comes out. We remain green there. Insane racing here in heat number 3 already, but we are staying green from the sounds of it. Battle for 6th position between the 23, Sean Andrews, the 48 of Jordan Babinger in similar schemes. I don't think these two are teammates, though. Looking at the roster, they are not. Sean Andrews out of the JNS Racing Squad. Babinger out of the DBR2 squad. Babinger rolling up the track just a little bit. That's the battle for 6th. Currently, the final spot belongs to that guy, Tyler Berschelder, in the number 53. But that's a great battle. Better exit for Sean Andrews compared to Jordan Babinger. And Andrews takes away position number 6. Kenny Tripp, Tyler Jalbert duking at it for the runner-up spot. These two drivers are teammates out of the mainly asphalt squad. Patrick Sullivan and Alliance all chasing down the Rolling Thunder. Number 454, Luke Turpin, the XCAL Racing points leader, coming on into this race. A lot of wins this season for Superman Luke Turpin. Everyone's all really branched out single file here. Only one yellow in this race so far. Let's try and find some more side-by-side racing. Everyone really being a lot more patient than they were last heat. Last heat was a big wreck fest of gigantic types. And saw Octavio Rondeletto get the win in heat 2 there as Turpin approaching lap traffic. Take you on board here for a lap with Kenny Tripp in the number 12. Very tough break for him in heat number 2. Got caught up in a lot of wrecks. I believe as well received a penalty early on in the race for changing lanes possibly before the restart. We didn't get the call, but we heard a black flag came out for him. And so when that was awarded, that was given to him, he just put it in park and just quit for the race. See, these drivers are really diamonding the corners, entering high, then coming in on low, hitting their apexes here. You see the 29 of Spangler letting these drivers go on by. Full field recap as we've got it. Luke Turpin, your race leader. Kenny Tripp 2nd. Tyler Jalbert 3rd. Patrick Sullivan 4th. Tyler Berschelder is currently in 5th. Sean Andrews 6th. Jordan Babinger is 7th. Tyler McRae 8th. Derek Colson 9th. Robert Colgan is 10th. Mike Stoddard 11th. Charlie Beals 12th. Greg Holes is 13th. 14th, Logan Jones. Christopher Johnson is 15th. John Brancaccio is 16th. Travis Sukup is 17th. Ryan Seams 18th. Chris Spangler 19th. Jeremy Leto is 20th. Sean or Cole Patrick, the man of many names, is 21st. And those are the only drivers that are currently on track at the moment. We're nearly approaching halfway here in the SimRacer Coin 300. While the racing's away from side by side as we speak, we did have a crash, by the way, that just occurred with Christopher Johnson. He's put it in park. Tell you, by the way, about a new partnership XCAL has going with St. Jude Children's Hospital. In an attempt to beat cancer, they're offering a special these next few weeks where you purchase an FU sticker, it goes to childhood cancer. It's their Play Live campaign. Their goal to raise $1,000, a virtual FU sticker to childhood cancer for each $5 that is raised. And guess what? Cancer is already on the top of the wad on the FU standings. According to from last Friday's update, they are top of the wad at 211. Jeremy Leto is second with 132. As for the K2 leaders, we can update you on that as well. We can use John Brancaccio with the K2 logos. Currently top of the wad there in K2 sauces. Leading in the prize pack is the 61 of Greg Holes, who's currently in 17th, as the yellow flag is ironically out for him, as that brings out the second yellow of the night here in Heat 3. Let's go and see what happened here. We had the report that he was the one that crashed. Just gassed it too much on the exit, and around the car went, and woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! Mike Stoddard almost got a piece of that. So that is a tough break there for Greg Holes, and will likely have to go to the 9 o'clock session as we speak. Currently a good race so far. 20 laps to go here in Heat 3 for the SimRacer Coin 350. Can update you, by the way, on terms of times when it comes to who's starting on pole. Right now, if this heat were to end, Luke Turpin would be the provisional pole sitter with a 14.61. Brandon Varney, Heat 1 winner, had a 14.725. Octavio Rondeletto, Heat 2 winner, had a 14.895. Kenny Tripp has a 14.58. He would start in the 6th position if this were to end, or, well, actually technically right now the 4th position, but likely he would be starting in 6th. Tyler Jalbert with a 14.65 would be the highest of Heat 3, so would be starting highest amongst the Heat drivers that place in 3rd. Patrick Sullivan with a 14.68. Track has gotten a lot faster, by the way. With the sun starting to set, track temperature has definitely cooled down. In fact, why don't we take a look at the weather as we speak. The track temp currently at 94 degrees, actually, so still hot here in Lanier. Track is still slick, but the sun going down, which means we're starting to see the speeds come up, the track temperature decreasing. So here we go, going to be 16 laps to go when we go back to green. Luke Turpin, Kenny Tripp, row 1. Tyler Jalbert, Patrick Sullivan, row 2. Tyler Berschelder, Sean Andrews, row 3. Tyler McRae, Derek Colson, row 4. Robert Colgan, Charlie Beals, row 5. Here we go, back to green. Good restart by Turpin off of turn number 2. Jalbert tried to look inside on his teammate for second spot on Kenny Tripp. Tripp slams the door here. Jalbert still in 3rd, near contact there. But the battle for the final spot heating up between Tyler Berschelder and Sean Andrews. Andrews going the longer way around the track, top side. Upstairs on the 53, looking for a 5th. He can't get it just yet. Berschelder trying to get a draft off of Patrick Sullivan. Teammates as well. And, Andrews actually scraped the wall there. Not what he wants to be doing, especially if he's in a battle for 5th position. Tyler McRae now enters the picture, currently in the 7th spot. Andrews off of turn number 4. Colson, hang on to it. Great save there. Almost gets into the 86 of Charlie Beals. Got accordions to field up. But nice save from the 5 of Derek Colson to keep that car straight. Meanwhile, the battle for 6th. McRae's got to run inside on Sean Andrews. Andrews tucks back in line. Thought about going for the crossover, so Tyler McRae is up to 6th. But now the battle for 2nd. Tyler Jalbert inside on Kenny Tripp for the runner-up spot. Turpin, meanwhile, in the lead. 11 laps to go. He's got over a 1 second lead over 2nd place. And Jalbert starting to have a little net code issues, a little bit blinking on our ends, as Jalbert taking position number 2 away. And they are holding up Patrick Sullivan, Tyler Beschelder, and company. And now Tripp continues to fall back. Can Sullivan give the helmet some grooves up in front of him? Yes, he can. Tripp tucks back into 3rd spot. 9 laps to go here. It's the Tyler and Tyler show for position number 5. You've got Beschelder in 5th, McRae in 6th. McRae easily wants to make it on in. And right now, your top 5 currently faster than all the other drivers right now that have raced in previous events. So right now, Turpin's time of 14.61 would put him on the pole position for right now, as we got 7 laps to go and Tripp continues to fade. Here comes Sullivan looking for position number 3 on the track. Number 16 has got it away from Tripp. It's close off of turn 2, and Sullivan's got it for right now. Tripp outbreaks Sullivan going into turn 3. Meanwhile, McRae's trying everything. Had a fender underneath Beschelder there for a moment, drove it in deep. Oh, Andrews loses that, and this could bring the yellow out. Beals goes around. 2-car accident. Let's see if they keep it green or the yellow comes out. 5 laps to go. We are staying green the rest of the way. They keep it straight. And they keep it green, and Turpin goes by them both. And a battle for 5th. Battle for 5th. McRae underneath Tripp. And T-Cray goes to 5th. Tripp falls back to 6th. It's now Kenny's turn to hang on. Tripp may have used up all his tires, but he's not done yet. Inside on McRae for position number 5. Drives it in deep. Oh, they touch it. Tripp is loose on the exit, and that could do it. 3 laps to go here in the heat, but Tripp is not done yet with Tyler McRae. We'll watch it closely, but 2 laps to go. A 1.2 second lead for Luke Turpin over Tyler Jalbert. He was lucky that he crossed the line with 5 laps to go as the 2 drivers were spinning. He comes to the white flag, and again, we're watching Tyler McRae versus Kenny Tripp very closely. Right now, it's T-Cray with the final spot. Now, Babinger's in the battle, which could definitely help Tyler McRae. Oh, he moves Tripp off the track! And that will do it there, as off of quarter number 4, Luke Turpin will win heat number 3. And right now, he's got the provisional pole position, and right now with the stripe, it is Tyler McRae that takes 5th over Jordan Babinger. So Turpin, Jalbert, Sullivan, Beschelder, McRae, your top 5. That will transfer on in. We will show you the full results on our screen, and we'll talk with Luke Turpin here in just a moment, as he does a cool down lap. As Turpin currently lights up the tires here. And we are just about ready to talk with Superman. Luke Turpin, Marty up here in the booth. You got me.
Marty, how you doing, man?
I am doing good. I'm actually going to turn you up here. You're very quiet on my end here. Especially that will happen usually when we're a one-man squad here in the booth. Great run for you. Dominant 1 second race. Take us through heat number 3.
Oh, it's pretty solid work, man. Kenny gave me a good run there for the pole. Nipped it from him. That really kind of made my life a lot easier. And then he tried putting a couple on me early there, and I thought I was in trouble. But once we got a couple laps under our belt, stabilized the tires, just kind of got everything under control.
I'll tell you this for right now, because you are faster than the other heat winners. 14.61. You are currently on the pole, I will tell you that. Do you think any of these other drivers in heats 4 and 5, as the sun starts to set, when the track temp cools down, you think they'll take a stab at you there for the pole?
Yeah, I think the track is likely going to get cooler. Probably pick up a little bit of speed. Looks like Kenny didn't stick around, and I don't know if Jordan made it. And those two guys are pretty heavy hitters for the pole, so I would imagine Kenny and Jordan's going to throw their best shot at it. And then Greg and Matt, unfortunately, have not made it through yet. And I know what those guys got underneath them. So that's four guys that can take it at any point in time.
I know you'll definitely be looking forward to watching the rest of those heats. Who you want to thank for the heat win?
I would like to thank everybody that runs this deal. I mean, all the back work that goes into it. Aaron, Marty, you in the booth, Doug and Petey when they're in the booth, and Paul, the admins, Bowen, everybody puts in a solid effort to make this happen, and we wouldn't get to do it without them.
All right, we'll let you go, Luke. Great run tonight, man. All right, that is Luke Turpin, your race winner. Let's get you your official results here. Top 5 transfer on in. I'll tell you this, every one of those drivers, faster laps than all the other drivers in the heat in their positions. Luke Turpin currently the provisional pole sitter. Tyler Jalbert second. He's currently right now provisionally in 6th position, or I should say actually provisionally in 4th for right now. Patrick Sullivan comes home in the 3rd position. He's provisionally starting in 7th. Tyler Berchelder takes the 4th position. He is provisionally in the 10th position for starting. And Tyler McRae gets by Kenny Tripp in the final couple of laps to be the highest of the Heat 5 drivers. Provisionally, he is currently in 13th position. And Babinger, and you can really give a big thank you to Jordan Babinger there, because he moved Kenny Tripp out of the way there with 2 laps to go, because those two were putting up a fight, and Babinger helps out Tyler McRae, and Babinger goes to the 9 o'clock session. Show you the rest of the results here on your screen. Let's get us loaded up here for us first. Give us a moment here, everyone. That's the grid. Rest of the results right there. So those drivers there will be competing in the 9 o'clock session tonight. Race starts at 9:30 p.m. and heat number 4 will be presented by the logo on the bottom left of your screen, Butt Kicker. Got the game or two, and someone's going to win one next week at the XCAL Racing All-Star Race. That will be a fun one to watch indeed. So stay tuned here on the channel. At 9:25, we will go live. 9:30 will be the green flag. This has been a presentation of XCAL Racing, the premier street stock league in iRacing. Again, want to thank our sponsors, the Heat sponsor, Higgins Spotter Pack, that is out next week. Make sure you pre-order it now, as well as the event sponsor, SimRacer Coin. SimRacing Esports meets crypto and blockchain technology. Earn SimRacer coins, buy setups, paints, coaching, or join realistic leagues. Learn more at simracercoin.org. SimRacer Coin, Racer is life. This broadcast has been a production of XCAL Racing. We'll see you later tonight at around 9:25.